You go, little buddy. There you go.
You know what?
Well, blow some more smoke on it.
More smoke?
More smoke.
How many times have I told both of you no smoking on the job?
We're not smoking. We're trying to fix a smoke alarm.
What's wrong with it?
Well, either the batteries are run down, or maybe it's the filament, or it could just be bad smoke. You know, we'd get a better idea if we could have a real fire.
Yes. Earl, the fire inspector, is due here first thing tomorrow morning. Now get the thing fixed.
Okay.
May I speak with the manager?
Oh, sure. Miss Cartwright, fat lady wants to speak to you.
Say, fat lady, that is not polite. I'll be right with you, Mrs. Brighton. Aldo, I want you to clean up that grease stain you made on the stairs.
Okay, no sweat. Inspector find nothing.
Manager!
Mrs. Fat lady want to talk to you.
Say, fat lady, that is very rude. Mrs. Brighton, what may I do for you? Oh, was your breakfast satisfactory?
No, the ice cream was melted.
Well, that's because you put it on a steaming waffle and then covered it with hot fudge.
That's no excuse. I don't expect to be charged for it.
Well, you finished it. As a matter of fact, there is absolutely no evidence that a meal ever existed on it.
Well, let me tell you, it's a tribute to my tenacity that I got it down. And keeping it down is going to be another test.
A test that you have come through with flying colors many times before.
Don't expect to see me here for lunch.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll donate your portion to the third world.
I'm reporting you to the Hotel Association.
You do that, fat lady.
You know, it's really too bad your father can't stay a few more days.
Or that we can't go back to Boston with him.
Arlene.
Martin, Daddy thinks the world of you. Please, before he leaves tomorrow, just let him talk to you about going into his business.
Now, how many times do I have to tell you I'm not interested in selling folding chairs?
If you were more open-minded, you would see that it could be a very rewarding field. If it weren't for the folding chair, the large funeral would be extinct.
Arlene, I am not interested.
Martin, Daddy is going to retire one of these days. If you get in now, you can start bringing in your own people and get together enough proxy votes to squeeze out my brother Scott. Then we can take complete control of the business.
Arlene, the answer is no. I like what I'm doing here. I have a good future in the hotel business.
Future? We're going to rot here.
Oh, we're not going to be here forever. Honey, you know it's only been a year since my dad died. I can't leave here until I'm sure my mom is back on her feet.
Oh, let me help you with that. I'm going to start pitching in around here so that you can get over the emotional trauma of your husband's death.
Well, I am over that. I'm now working on the emotional trauma of my son's marriage.
I'll take these upstairs, and you just sit down over there and try to get back up on your feet.
Look, I am perfectly all right, thank you.
Well, you better tell that to your son because he's not leaving here until he's sure that you can handle things on your own.
Marty!
Yeah, Mom.
Marty, what makes you think that I cannot handle things on my own?
I never said that.
No, you never said that, but you've thought it. I'll have you know I am perfectly capable of running this hotel by myself. Now look at the way I've handled tomorrow's fire inspection. I have covered every possible angle. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Oh, Mrs.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, Mrs.
That I heard. What is it, Aldo?
The spot on the carpet is gone.
Oh, good.
But the carpet is gone too.
What?
Carpet gone.
What?
Look.
Aldo, what have you done?
What you tell me? I put the cleaning the stuff on a cloth. Look at cloth.
Aldo, how'd you mix the solution?
Mix it.
Look, Mom, We gotta fix that hole up before the inspector comes.
I will handle it. Aldo, go and get one of those patches from the utility closet and put it over the step.
Ready, champ? Oh, sure thing, Phil.
Daddy pulled the strings and got us into Edge Hill Country Club. I've always wanted to play there.
Well, anything for my little sunshine.
Daddy always calls me Sunshine.
What a guy.
Oh, Amanda, do me a favor. If my son calls, tell him I'll call back. I left him in charge of the business, but between you and me, the kids know Marty.
Oh, come on, Phil. Scott's a great guy.
Oh, but he's no businessman. You could do a lot better.
Now, your brother's young. Once he's married and settled down, he'll be every bit as terrific as Marty here.
Oh, boy, this guy can really charm the pants off you.
Yes, yours seem to be down around your ankles.
Tennis, anyone?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, see you later, Mom.
Bye, Amanda.
So long, sunshine. Aldo, did you see that? Arlene's father is trying to seduce Marty.
Oh, maybe he's sick.
Not that kind of seduce. He's trying to talk Marty into going into business with him.
Oh, Mr. Marty already worked for you?
I know, but he could make 5 times what he's making here. Yes. But you see, Marty won't do it because he thinks I need him, which he won't admit to me because he knows that if I did need him, which I don't, I certainly wouldn't tell him I didn't need him just to keep him here.
I said, call the FBI.
Get back to work.
Mrs. Cartwright, you do need him. Without your son here, this place would turn into an asylum.
What makes everybody think that I cannot run this place on my own?
Oh, you can. Right into the ground. Therefore, as your banker, I have a suggestion about how to handle the situation, even though I know you never listen to anybody.
I happen to be one of the great listeners of the world.
Mrs.?
Shut up.
Mrs.
What is it, Aldo?
I make a small hole in the wood there.
Aldo, I have the fire inspector coming tomorrow.
Okay. I make a hole, I fix a hole.
And go near that hole, you'll end up resting in the tomb of the unknown waiter.
You should give him more responsibility.
Thank you very much.
I'm talking about Marty, not you. Now get back to work. I'll call somebody to fix it.
By giving him more responsibility, you will make him feel more worthwhile and keep him here.
I do not want to keep him here, particularly under these circumstances. It's very important that I relieve him of all responsibility and just throw him into Phil's hands.
Mrs. Cartwright, when it comes to business matters, you're always ruled by your emotions, whereas I use my head.
Obviously. You've worn it down to the nub.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Monday. Good morning. Forgot the tennis balls.
Marty, there's something I have to say to you. But it's very difficult, particularly since you've always been like a son to me.
I am your son.
That makes it all the tougher. Marty, I am unhappy with your work, so I'm cutting back on your responsibility and starting preliminary interviews for your replacement.
You're firing me?
Well, fire is a very strong word. Let's just say that you're useless to me. But I'll carry you until you get something else.
Wait, you really don't think I've been doing a good job here?
Marty, it is an embarrassment. But I know how sensitive you are, so let's not dwell on your ineptitude. Look, you just go play tennis and leave the hole in the stairs to me.
What hole in the stairs?
You see, Marty? You see, you are just not on top of things.
No, Mom, we gotta do something about those steps before the fire inspector comes.
Not to worry. I will take care of it. I know exactly whom to call. And believe me, with me in charge, there is nothing to worry about.
Are you crazy? What have you done?
Well, I'll tell you what I've done. I found a possible termite problem. You get those little suckers in the foundation, they can level a building in no time at all.
So can you. You know, all I wanted you to do was fix one little tiny hole in one step. I have the fire inspector coming first thing tomorrow.
I'll be done in 2 hours, tops.
What is this?
Oh, we're putting in a new tourist attraction. Amanda's Tunnel of Love.
Well, how am I supposed to get down?
Aldo, get some planks. Oh, good morning, Mr. Schindler.
How the hell am I supposed to get back up to my room?
Oh, we're working on that.
I have to do my stretching exercises every 4 hours. It's part of my therapy.
That's that's your problem. I left a sandwich down there.
Amanda's by the sea. Yes, Mr. Jones is here, but he's quite busy right now.
Is that my wife?
Yes, it is, but you keep working. I'll take the message.
Yeah, but she's due to have a baby. Is she all right? Hello. How are you? Now? Okay, I'll be right there. I gotta take my wife to the hospital.
What do you mean? What about my stairs?
Well, as soon as she has the baby, I'll come right back.
You can't leave me like this.
Well, I sure can't leave her like that.
You'll never work in stairs again. Mr. Schindler, what are you doing?
My exercises. I've gone through too much to risk a setback.
Where do we put them? Over there. Just bring Mrs. Brighton down.
Okay. I just kind of...
Hurry up. My stomach's growling.
I don't believe this. Now she's trapping live game.
You'll be hearing from my attorneys.
Oh!
Mr. Schindler, what's the matter?
I can't move. I think I stretched too far.
Oh, call a doctor. Call a doctor.
Had a great one, Dad.
Me too, Sunshine.
What is going on?
Everything is under control. Marty, you take care of Mr. Schindler. Phil and I have to talk privately.
Hi, Herb Schindler.
Phil Spike. Amanda. Phil, please, sit down.
Amanda, what's going on?
Phil, I just have to tell you how thrilled I am that you want Marty to work for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. Now, don't play dumb with me, Phil. Believe me, you couldn't get a better person. I mean, he is a dynamo. You know, I'm just a figurehead. Marty is the one who makes things tick around here.
I would love to have Marty work for me, but he doesn't want to.
Of course he does. No, you know, he's just been holding back because he thinks I need him, which, of course, is not true.
Okay. Okay, I'll make him an offer.
Great. You know, all I want is what is best for Marty and Sunstroke.
Shot.
Whatever.
Amanda, you sure this is all right with you?
Oh, I think it would be the greatest thing in the world for Marty.
Watch your step.
There you go, Mr. Schindler. And the doctor's on his way.
It's really starting to back up.
Yes, it's so nice that you all showed up for our simulated nuclear attack. You know, we just suffered a direct hit, and as you know, they always aim for the stairs. You just exit in an orderly fashion. Thank you very much. Marty, go into the dining room. Phil wants to talk to you.
But I need it out here, Mom. The fire inspector comes tomorrow, and this is a disaster.
It is no concern of yours.
You're really serious about me not working here?
Yes, I am.
Fine. I don't understand it, but I'm tired of trying to figure you out. Excuse me, Mr. Schindler.
Mm-hmm. Miss Cartwright? No, I believe all of I can fix them stairs for you. I used to be in the Army Corps of Engineers.
You were a chef. The biggest thing you ever built was a bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah, well, it's the same principle, you see. Your bottom piece of bread is your foundation, and your mayonnaise is your cement, which holds together your bacon.
Look,
your lettuce.
do it.
Fine. You want that on toast?
Oh, please, the stairs. Aldo, sweetheart, I'm very sorry. You're going to have to carry the people down by yourself.
Oh, Mrs., I'm just a waiter.
Oh, but you've been promoted.
Head waiter?
Dumb waiter.
Oh!
Mr. Schindler, the doctor will be here any second.
So this is the thanks I get for carrying up your linen.
Arlene, what are you talking about?
Look at what's going on around here. It's obvious that you have no intention of trying to regain what little sanity you originally had.
Well, you won't have to concern yourself with that much longer. Your father's in the dining room talking business with Marty.
And you're not trying to sabotage it.
I encouraged it. Marty will be going to Boston.
And so will I.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Excuse me, Mr. Schindler.
Mrs. Cartwright. Oh, Mr. Monty, there is a simple explanation for all of this.
Would you mind explaining this?
Oh, that's Mr. Schindler. He hates to sleep alone.
Hi, Herb Schindler.
How do you do? It's perfectly obvious. You've relieved Marty of his responsibility, and all hell has broken loose.
Look, I am not going to argue with you.
And I'm not going to let the bank's investment in this place slip away under the reign of the mad gypsy queen. Excuse me.
Okay, now, Carpet, watch out for that first date. It's a Baba Louie.
You'll be running your own department, and by year 3, you'll be ready for vice presidency.
Oh, Martin, this is what we've always dreamed of.
No, it's what you've always dreamed of.
Daddy is offering you a normal job with normal people.
You know, you're beginning to sound a lot like my mother.
Martin Cartwright.
Tell you to mind your own business.
This is my business. Mr. Smythe,
Yes?
as a concerned citizen and impartial observer, I'm compelled to tell you that you are being hoodwinked into hiring a totally inept individual.
Me? You mean Marty?
No, that is a lie.
Marty, did she or did she not relieve you of all your responsibilities?
Yes, she did.
You see?
Why?
I don't know and I don't care. I'll tell you, I am fed up with everyone meddling in my life.
Martin, wait.
Good day, Mr. Smythe.
Phil, I assure you there is a very simple explanation for all of this.
I'm beginning to get it. You couldn't convince Marty that he wasn't needed, so you did everything you could to drive him away.
How did you know that?
How do you think we got rid of Arlene?
Phil, how did you get rid of Arlene?
We drove her away, but for her own good. Now, you're not going to believe this, but when she was a little girl, she was a selfish, conniving brat.
Our sunshine? Who would have suspected?
If it's really that torture, you will stay. And I promise I'll try not to complain.
Oh, that's my sunshine. Come here.
We're going to have to raise our children here.
No way. I grew up in this place. I want a stable environment for my kids.
Well, I'd really like to have a house before we start a family.
Well, so would I. We will. Hey, Aldo, where's my mother?
Mrs., he's in the kitchen.
Making a sandwich for your trip.
Well, she's at it again.
You know, buddy, let me borrow your hammer. Hey, Roger, someone hold this for me?
Okay, so hold it.
All right, here we go.
Mom, what are you up to now?
Marty, I have wonderful news. The offer is back on. You're going to be working for Phil after all.
I don't want to work for Phil.
Honey, I'm perfectly capable of running this place by myself. I mean, you don't have to stay here because of me.
I'm not just staying here for you.
Look, don't lie to your mother. You know something? I resent your attitude. I don't need you or anyone else feeling sorry for me.
Now, who said I feel sorry for you?
When your father died, well, it was the single most devastating moment of my life. I mean, to live with someone for 30 years. When that happened, the only thing I had left was this hotel and you. So I asked you to come back. But I'm over that now, so you go your own way and live your own life.
What were you saying?
I said go your own way and live your own life.
Mom, will you listen to me carefully? I do not want to work for Phil.
You don't?
No.
Well, why didn't you say so before?
I did, but listening is not your strong suit. Mom, I like the hotel business. and there's something to be said for a baptism under fire.
In other words, you're only doing it for yourself?
That's right.
Who are you kidding?
Oh, all right, okay. I'm also doing it for you, but what's wrong with that? What's wrong with trying to help someone you love through a hard
I
time?
told you I am over my hard time.
Then why do you run around the way you do? You weren't that way before Dad died.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Look, I'm trying to do something nice for you, Marty. I'm just not going to stand here and be attacked. What, you intend to eat this?
Will you listen to me? It's been a year since Dad died, and you're expecting too much from yourself. It takes time. And you don't have to do it alone. I'm here because I want to be here. And if you don't like it, well, I'm staying anyway.
Oh, Marty. I'm sorry. And I love you.
Oh, excuse me.
What do you want?
Well, I came to apologize. I realized that in the name of business, I overstepped my bounds.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. At Amanda's by the Sea, we're one big happy family. We don't hold grudges.
That's very magnanimous of you, Mrs. Cartwright.
No problem. Incidentally, have I ever told you how much I adore that tie you're wearing? I mean, that is stunning.
Well, thank you. It's my favorite.
Huh?
It was a going-away gift from the tellers at the bank I managed last.
It's a shame about that little stain.
Stain? No stain. I don't see any stain.
Oh, well, it's difficult to see in this light. But not to worry. We'll get it out for you. Aldo recommended this cleaning fluid. Please, Aldo, just support this step until the fire inspector leaves.
Okay.
Don't you dare get out until I tell you.
Okay.
Everything seems up to code so far. I'm particularly strict about these older buildings. They can be fire traps.
Oh, right you are. As a matter of fact, you know, whenever we serve Mexican food, I never allow hot sauce.
Well, I have no recommendations to make here.
Fine. Then may I say goodbye to you from here? I have to finish hanging the steel drapes in 205.
I'll see you next year, Mrs. Cartwright.
Oh, Mrs. Wright, please go back to your room. The kitchen is closed because of the holiday.
What holiday?
Oh, well, today is the birthday of the man who invented lard.
I'm tired of this abuse. Oh.
What was that?
Our termites. They're teething.
Oh,